What's up, boys? So Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is seemingly already gonna come out. I don't know how, but it seems like it is. So I thought since the battle hour is coming up, and there's probably gonna be a lot revealed about the game there, as it has a panel there, although it's not gonna be streamed. This would be a good time to go over what I want to see from Sparking Zero, my hopes, my dreams, whatever I want from Sparking Zero. I'm gonna lay it out here, and I'm gonna say it. We'll go over some characters, we'll go over some story, we'll go over some of the DLC, maybe the hype timeline. We'll see, you know? So, let's get the fun one out of the way first. What characters do I think should be included? Of course, that hasn't been the Sparking game since before Super began, so this list is going to have a lot of Super characters. But I thought I'd try to include some lesser thought of characters for this. I want Sparking Zero to not just celebrate canon Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball as a whole. I might not necessarily enjoy all of Dragon Ball. I don't give a shit about Legend story. I don't give a shit about the story of Fighters. I don't really care about GT. I don't care about many of the Z movies. But at the same time, we shouldn't be putting down people that do enjoy that stuff. We should be including it and embracing it. So here's the roster. I know it's big, and I know I probably missed a bunch of characters. I tried to remember all of them. I wrote a bunch of them down, and I realized, damn, I have to write down like 100 plus characters. And I was like, fuck it. I'm doing this by memory. But I think it includes a good amount of representation for each series, although Super and Z dominate the roster, like as expected. So let's go over a few new additions I feel are strong choices for better representation. So for OG Dragon Ball, we've got a good amount of new guys. First of all, Chi-Chi is a must at this point. We know that she can fight, and she even trained Goten a bit while Goku was dead. So it's genuinely like about time she got to be playable in the game like this. On top of that, we've also got Bacterian and Jiren. They both originated from the first in-series Tenkaichi Budokai. I genuinely have no idea why either of them weren't in a Budokai game yet, since they're kind of iconic, honestly. They were served as the first opponents for Goku and Krillin in their first Tenkaichi Budokai, so it's kind of weird that they were never included. Also, I think these games need more unique large fighters, and both of these are a fun way to do that. I don't want this roster to be full of a bunch of Uzaru. Like, you could genuinely make one Uzaru character and then just give it costumes to show off the rest of them. Because it's just, they're all the same, dude. So, this roster's gonna try to make more unique, big character choices. I also brought in Master Mutaito, as he's the person who originally trapped Demon King Piccolo. You know, he was Roshi and Shen's master. And he got some fun spotlights in both the manga and the anime. So I was like, fuck it. I think he's important to be here. Let's bring him in. Let's give him Musev. Let's have some fun. Moving on to Z, I genuinely don't think I made any crazy choices. I took out, like, most of the Ozaru, as I just don't think we need them anymore. We have Goku's Ozaru represented already from OG Dragon Ball. I genuinely think that's all we need. Again, just a few costumes. Make him look like Fasha. Make him look like Bardock. Whoever the fuck. And you're good. Moving on to GT, I think this is also an area where it mostly stays the same. I brought in all the Shadow Dragons because I think they could be all fun and look unique. I think there's some story potential in them as well. I think there's some good options from GT for DLC, because thinking it over, there's some fun characters that can be brought in, but I don't think they're necessarily like they're necessary for the base roster, like the Power Brothers or Legend. They're all cool, but this is like after we get the more important characters in. When it comes to like Dragon Ball specials and other media, this is where we get some new characters. I brought in like Shallot and Android 21 for some game representation, since Dragon Ball's had a bunch of really great games over the last decade or more, and I think those definitely deserve some representation. We also got Tarble and Shield to appreciate the few Z specials we got, and then we move on to Super, which is basically where all the new characters and transformations come from. You know, we got the more obvious ones like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, you got Beerus and other gods, as well as more relevant characters from each arc. But I made sure to include stuff that's only been in the manga as well. Like, I think it'd be a shame if characters like Granola and Moro weren't included because they haven't made their anime or movie debut yet. And on top of that, we have movie representation as well. Beast, Gohan, Orange Piccolo, Broly, Cell Max are all here, along with relevant fighters to their movies. I also think including costumes for the manga are very valid. Give Goku and Vegeta their gi from when they were in the Space Patrol, whatever the fuck. And give Goten and Trunks their superhero attire. I think that'd be awesome. So that's the roster. While it is huge, these games are kind of the kings of having insanely huge rosters anyways, so it's not really out of the ordinary. Moving on to the story, what can or what should be done here? First of all, I think it's important to mention that I don't think we can really do the same song and dance as the last few games. We can't go through all of Z or do all of the Dragon Ball arcs that ever existed. So instead, I think we do one of two ideas. Either one, make an original story, which is, I'd give it like a 50% chance. Or two, do my idea. What's my idea? So, if you play the first Budokai Tenkaichi, you'd know that you can choose any of the 4 Z sagas to play like in any order that you want. You can, when you start the game up, you can play the Saiyan saga, or you can play the Cell saga, you can play the Frieza saga, or you could play the Buu saga. Just from beginning to end, boom. And so I think to celebrate all of Dragon Ball, you do that, but with different arcs from different series. So maybe you do the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. We got Jiren, we got Bacterian, we got Roshi, who can be Jackie Chan, we got Goku, we got Krillin, we got all the important players. You get them all in there, you can tell the story straight up. On top of that, you could get the Super Base Saga, or you could get the Shadow Dragon Saga. You could get the Tournament of Power. You could get Super Broly Saga, or Z Broly Saga. Fuck it, give me a fucking story arc from Dragon Ball Legends. As far as gameplay goes, the Budokai Tenkaichi's style of gameplay is iconic. There's basically no reason to change it. Maybe they'll do an addition or two here and there, but I think generally it's just going to stay the same, and I think that's for the best. People just want to play this style of game with these new characters and a new story and prettier graphics and awesome music, you know, just Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but all modern. So finally, let's talk about the DLC and the hype cycle, because these two things kind of work in tandem with each other. First of all, after the Battle Hour, I kind of hope that leading up to launch, we get like a trailer every few weeks or so. Maybe a month and a half. Every few weeks, just a new trailer, something to look forward to. Reveal a few new characters, be like, hey, here's Z Broly, here's Super Broly, here's MUI Goku, here's this, here's that. Just keep the hype going, you know? And I think continuing that hype post-release is also very important. Make sure that after the game is out, we got a roadmap for DLC so we know what's coming. Maybe give us a new story. Maybe give us some more stages. Of course, we need more characters. I think 5 to 8 characters in like the first DLC pass is kind of like a good starting point. And I think that'll keep the momentum going for at least a year or two, so everybody can have fun and love the game and it'll all be good. In the end, I'm super excited for Sparking Zero. It's probably one of my most anticipated games this year, and I'm just so excited to play it on stream with you guys, and just go crazy. I think it genuinely has a chance to be the greatest Dragon Ball game of all time, considering what we've seen so far. And honestly, I want it so bad. I want it so bad, man. It looks so awesome. So let me know what you guys think of Sparking Zero in the comments. You guys think I hit the mark? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? And I mean, I don't know. I'm just me. I didn't grow up with these games, I'm gonna be honest, but I have played them before, so I know a little bit. Anyways, I'm off. I am going to go to another plane of existence. I will see you guys there. Bye!